Right, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to change the pads and the discs. So we'll have to crack these ones first. Just a little bit of just a knock. Be careful, you don't hit the studs. And find the right socket. Sweet. That's right. So 14 spanner. Just crack this through here. Oh, come on. The rubber boot is not sitting perfectly okay. I may need to spray this WD-40 because I'll have to push it back, and in the meantime I'll keep it. I'll find something to. Right, I've removed the pads, and as you can see, good pads. If you look on this side, I don't like this. It's really bad. So you can see the sliding pins are dry. You want to make sure that these sliding pins are. And this one, I can't even move. It's seized, completely seized. So what I'm gonna do, I'll try and it's completely seized. So let's see. WD in here. You want them freed. The sliding pins should be free. So what I'm gonna do is try and see if I can get it. Get in there. So getting there. Right. It is dry, so we need to clean. I'll clean them and then grease them. In the meantime, we want to remove the brake carrier. Everything is rusted. Okay, it is rust. Let me see. It is a 17 socket, and just tap it just to remove the rust. It's the right socket. I'm not forcing it. It's just that there's too much rust. There you go. Let's see. We're getting there. So while the brake carrier is out, that gives you a perfect opportunity to clean it. Make sure that everything is cleaned. Just seems to be firm enough. Especially if you're preparing this vehicle, a vehicle for MOT, make sure these areas are clean. Right. So now we have this is what I didn't like. Look this side, then look at the inner pad. Okay, and this part here is got to be clean as well. The brush is too big, and I need to clean in here. That's where the disc sits. My. Look at all this. So this is the procedure for removing the disc. Take note, This is a vented disc, it's not a solid disc. So when you are replacing, you want to replace with a vented disc. Okay, and these you remove them at minimum 23 millimeters. That's when you remove them. So make sure they are the same. Okay, make sure they are the same. Check the holes in the middle. You can actually have them like that. Make sure that let's see, something like that. Okay, the diameter is the same, and the main bolts are also the same. So I'm happy that way. So one may ask, what are the vents for? The idea is for the air to go in and out, so that dissipates the heat. There's a lot of heat here due to friction with the pads on both sides holding this disc in motion to try and bring the vehicle to a halt. So the air comes in here and then it takes the heat away. That helps to reduce brake fade, and also it also cools this disc down so that it doesn't buckle. All right, because they do buckle. And when they are buckled, these discs, the quickest way you can tell is that every time you go to brake to put your foot on the brake pedal, there is a pulsation. Okay, I know there's a pulsation that can be caused by the ABS, but this is caused by the disc because it's now not true round. It is now buckled, so it will cause the pedal to continue going up and down like that as long as you are braking. When you remove, of course, it goes away, but as long as you are braking, it pulsates. So like for like, that's what we want to do. So now the next thing that I'm going to do is cleaning, and then I'll fit the new disc, fit the new pads, and show you when this is done. This is brake cleaner. You have to clean the, come on. There we go. With both sides. It's not spraying the best. It is not. So you want to clean the disc before you fit it on. Make sure that it is clean. Sometimes they've got oils that they spray to preserve them. So to make sure that it is clean. And then make sure this surface here is clean. Make sure that it's flush. If it means sometimes having to check with a DTI, yeah, you can do so. Interesting. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Sweet. bit of these ones not right. I'm happy with that. So the next thing now could be to just do that. I can do better than that. You want these sliding pins to be free, go in and out at ease. You don't want them seized like the other one. It affects the pads. I've seen discs as well getting seriously worn out because of that. I prefer to use the other copper grease than this one. The brake pad carrier is now ready. I've fitted the wee boot, the dust covers, put them in the groove, and then now it's time to mount it. Maybe I didn't fit one thing here. There you go. So the way you want the bolts come through that way, so you want to make sure if you put it this way, you can see it doesn't go. So if you put it this way, okay, that's the only way that it sits right, and then you can align it. Okay. So now can we tighten these? Next will be new brake pads. You see the shape of the boat, it's not sitting square. If I push it back, I don't want to keep it like that, and I just want to clean it and try and put it in the right position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this flat screwdriver to lift the dust cover there, this hood, and just lift it a tiny bit, and yeah, I think you can see that all is not well in there. Look at that. Look how dry that is. Just look at that. That's not good. It is not right. So what I'm gonna do, I'll spray WD-40 in there. I could tell that something is not right. See now? So I hope it will go right round. I would want to spray a little bit more. I'd like to spray. This is what causes these pistons to seize. That's what causes the pistons to seize. So right. So what I've done is I've pushed the brake pedal down, and the piston has moved out a little bit. So I'm in the middle of cleaning. Look at the rust. That's all. It's now pitted, and even this groove here, I'm trying to make sure that everything is clean, get all the rust out, and just save a little bit of money, because this piston, I can tell you, it can be seized anytime. So I'll try and clean it, get really fine emery paper, and clean away this rust here, and then spray it, see how it goes. I'm not lucky with this thing. So I'm to drive that piston back again. Nice and easy. And slowly. Try and accommodate to create room here for the new parts. Yeah. Let's see. This was there. So this here, you can see one pad will have it, the other one doesn't. So this one here, it is called a brake pad wear indicator. So what happens is the braking material wears down, this will contact the disc and it will start to make noise. This doesn't bring the light on the dash, it's different. This one here just makes noise, with the disc, and then the driver will be, straight away you'll know that something is wrong, and you'll have to take it to the nearest garage. So that's the whole idea. It's just to show that the pads are worn. So the whole idea is to save the disc so that you only change the pads, you don't change the disc. Because if the pads are worn metal to metal, which I have seen over the years, if they are worn metal to metal, instead of just changing parts, you end up changing the disc even when you are not supposed to do so. So that's the whole idea about the other thing that I wanted to show you, which happens most of the time during DIY, or I've seen this with new students. Watch out for the brake rubber, the rubber hose, the flexible hose. Be careful. I've seen people sometimes, twist it like that, and then go on to fit the caliper. I've seen these things happen, and the next thing you press on the brakes, it balloons and it blows, and you have no brakes. So please take note of that. Make sure that the hose is straight. Make sure that your hose is sitting sweet. Yeah, got in okay. 17 spawner. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy. Bottom is okay. I'm going to turn the wheel so that I'm going to turn the wheel here, but what I'm going to do first, I'm going to pump. If you watch the caliper, it's moving. I've pumped the brake pedal to take away the clearance. Remember, I pushed the piston back. So if you don't do that, you find that when you go for your brakes, there'll be nothing. So please, when you have finished fitting the brake pads, make sure that you pump the brake pedal. You can wait until you have done the other side, but it is advisable that you do so while you still remember, because it can cause a lot of problems. So that's the job done. Took a bit of time because I had to clean a lot of things, here. But otherwise it shouldn't take long. But I was also taking my time trying to, to educate people. So if you've got any questions or any comments, please don't hesitate to send us comments. And if there's any video that you would want in particular, anything that you would want us to do, please send us a message. Once we manage to get what you have asked us to do, we will be able to create a video and show you how it's done. But that's another video for you. Remember to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos from us. Otherwise, click that like, give us the likes, and we'll appreciate you. Thank you so much.